Lotta Erkvist is a Swedish defender with strong timing, tidy technique, and a steady mindset. She was born February 17, 1997 in Piteå, Sweden and stands 1.66 m tall. She plays for Hammarby IF, wears shirt 3 and operates primarily across the back line. Her path includes Piteå IF, Umeå IK, Eskilstuna United, BK Häcken and Manchester United Women, then a return to Sweden with Hammarby in December 2022. She has Sweden youth caps at U17, U19 and U23 plus 1 senior cap. In 2024-25 she has played at least 6 official matches for Hammarby across league and cup. She was born in Piteå, Sweden on February 17, 1997. She is 1.66 m tall, her plays as a defender. Her current club is Hammarby IF, she has shirt number 3. Early rise in Sweden, Piteå roots and steps through Umeå. Erkvist learned the game in northern Sweden where team standards are high and day-to-day habits matter. At Piteå IF, she grew inside a structure that prizes work rate, clean passing and collective discipline. That type of setting builds a defender's base. She sharpened footwork, shaped her body early and tackled with control rather than force. The move to Umeå IK added new layers. Training demanded quick decisions and constant scanning. She refined her angles when pressing, adjusted distance in the back line and improved her first touch under pressure. Umeå's style asked for defenders who could break lines with short passes, then reset shape without fuss. These years formed her toolkit. You see it in how she reads runs, closes space, and picks the right moment to step in. The foundation was simple and repeatable. Win the duel, play the easy ball, keep the back line connected, then go again. Going abroad, lessons from Manchester United Women. The switch to the FA Women's Super League raised the bar on speed, contact and tempo. In England the game moves fast from first touch to final third. For a defender that means sharper positioning, cleaner body shape and quicker recovery steps. Mistakes get punished so decisions must be clear. Training brought daily battles with strong forwards and hard-running wingers. That setting builds confidence. You learn to protect the channel, time interceptions and win aerials against bigger players. The standard in the WSL is non-stop, which toughens a defender's habits. Every drill targets details like tracking the second run or pressing on the blind side. The result is a higher ceiling. Erkvist returned with better timing, more bite in duels and a stronger voice at the back. The move also broadened her view of game management. She reads momentum, slows play when needed and resets shape calmly. That jump in level stayed with her when she came back to Sweden. Return to Sweden and the Hammarby chapter. Erkvist returned home with stops at Eskilstuna United and BK Häcken, then joined Hammarby IF around December 2022. The fit worked right away. Hammarby's structure values quick circulation, sharp pressing triggers and fullbacks who can step into midfield when needed. Local support in Stockholm adds energy, and the squad's chemistry makes integration smooth. She balances league duties with cup matches, keeping rhythm across tight stretches. The workload suits her. Focused defending, clean build-up and reliable set-piece work on both ends. With Sweden youth caps at U17, U19 and U23 plus 1 senior cap, she brings poise in tense moments. In the 2024-25 campaign, she has logged at least 6 official games across league and cup. That stretch points to form and fitness after earlier injury challenges. The Hammarby chapter shows a steady defender who takes care of the basics, wins her duels and raises the standard for those around her. Career milestones and achievements fans care about. Here is what matters most about Lotta Erkvist's journey, packed into clear markers fans can trust. It is about earned minutes, hard lessons in 2 top leagues and a national team path that signals coach confidence. Sweden caps, from youth levels to a senior appearance. Erkvist climbed Sweden's pathway the right way. She represented Sweden at U17, U19 and U23 levels, then earned a senior cap. That progression shows steady growth and trust from national coaches at every step. Moving up the ladder is about more than talent. It proves you learn fast, handle pressure and turn training into reliable performances. A senior cap matters. It means staff saw consistency and readiness to support the first team. For a defender, that trust is built on clean positioning, smart decisions and calm work under stress. Youth caps add the long view. You face top peers early, learn shared defensive language and carry that standard back to your club. Fans can be proud of that path. It shows a player who stayed patient, leveled up year by year and met the bar when called. Club highlights across Sweden and England. Erkvist's value starts with minutes in top leagues. Time in Damallsvenskan sharpened her defensive base while the FA-WSL raised speed, contact and decision rate. That mix builds a defender who can handle a high press one week, then sit deeper and manage runs the next. It is proof of range, not just reputation. Adapting to different systems matters. Erkvist has played fullback and across the back line, tracking wide threats, protecting channels and supporting build-up without risk. Coaches trust her to follow the plan and keep structure. The theme is simple: be available, be reliable and play for the team. Her 2024-25 match involvement with Hammarby shows fitness, form and steady selection in both league and cup. Consistency and leadership traits on the back line. Defending starts with a strong voice. Erkvist communicates early, sets the line and keeps distances tight. She scans first then steps in. That trims risk and buys time for teammates to recover. Positioning is her edge. She shapes her body to show play outside, checks the runner and takes the ball without fuss. In tight games, discipline wins. Foul smart, not often. Clear your lines when needed. Reset shape after every transition. These habits stop chaos late in matches and help protect narrow leads. Standout matches and moments worth rewatching. Look for games where the score stayed close and the back line held strong. Tight league battles in Sweden, cup ties with long spells of pressure, and clashes where wide players tested the fullbacks for 90 minutes. These are the matches that showcase Erkvist's reading of danger and her timing in duels. You will see calm choices in build-up, simple passes to reset and quick recovery runs after turnovers. Want to study it yourself? Review official highlights from clubs and leagues. Focus on sequences after a lost ball, corner defense and late-game blocks. Those are the moments that show why defenders earn coach trust and fan respect. Playing style explained: why Lotta matters to Hammarby. Lotta Erkvist gives Hammarby balance, control and clean decisions. She defends with agility and timing, then turns defense into a simple outlet pass. She can play wide or central, which helps the staff adjust to match flow. Her reads in transition cut danger at the source and keep the team moving forward. Strengths that show up every match. Her positioning is sharp. She starts half a step inside the runner and closes the door early. In 1v1s, she stays low, shows the line she wants and waits for the bad touch. Then she pokes the ball away. On a pressing trigger like a loose touch or a pass into the sideline, she steps in with purpose. If the press is beaten, she hits a recovery run and angles the attacker away from goal. No panic, just smart steps. With the ball, she plays smart passes. A firm pass into midfield, a switch to reset, a simple set back to the keeper to draw pressure and open space. Fans know these moments. A winger tries to burst inside and she blocks the lane. A counter starts and she kills it with one stride. Training and recovery habits that boost performance. Pros build steady outputs with steady habits. Mobility work keeps hips and ankles free, which helps in quick turns and short sprints. Light activation like bands and quick footwork primes the first 5 steps. Short video review turns patterns into cues she can trust on the field. Sleep anchors focus and reaction time. Simple nutrition choices support energy late in matches and speed up recovery after them. None of it is flashy, but it adds up to sharper actions in the 85th minute. How Hammarby uses her in the system. In build-up, she offers a safe outlet, scans, then plays forward or resets. She helps hold the line, keeping distances tight so the midfield can press with confidence. When the team attacks, she tracks runners and protects the weak side. If Hammarby is protecting a lead, she manages space, clears early and slows the game. If the team is chasing a goal, she steps higher, wins second balls and feeds quick passes into midfield. Her decisions keep tempo under control. What coaches and fans appreciate. Calm under pressure, no rush even when pressed. Clean tackles, times entries, takes ball first. Team shape awareness, knows when to step, when to drop. Effort over 90 minutes, sprint recoveries, clear voice, steady focus. These traits build trust. You feel safer with her on the pitch and that feeling spreads through the line. Lavish lifestyle claims versus facts. Let's clear the air with care and respect. As of October 2025, public sources do not show a lavish or extravagant lifestyle for Lotta Erkvist. What you can see is the life of a committed pro, team content, training clips, match days and normal routines around football. That is the honest picture. Rumors fill gaps but facts sit in plain sight. If you value her career, stick to verified info and let the work speak. What fans can see online. Fans usually see what teams and leagues share. That includes match photos, short training videos, and clips from recovery or gym sessions. You might also see team travel posts like airport shots, buses, and locker room moments. Clubs publish community work such as visits, clinics, or small charity events. There is also standard media day content. Think portraits, pre-match interviews, or quick Q&A features. None of this reveals private life. It shows a player doing her job with teammates and staff in a controlled setting. For Lotta Schelin, the public window is professional, steady, and focused on football. Where a footballer's income really comes from. A player's income usually starts with a club salary. That covers the core contract, which reflects role, experience, and the league. On top of that, match bonuses may apply, such as appearance incentives or results-based rewards that teams use to drive standards. Some players receive appearance fees for clinics, events, or approved media work. Partnerships can also play a role. Sponsorships, image use, and structured collaborations may add income, especially if the player appears in team campaigns. None of these revenue streams require luxury spending or public display. They exist to support a pro career, training demands, and the time between seasons. Travel, gear, and matchday life versus true luxury. Pro standards can look fancy at a glance, but they are part of the job. Teams arrange travel, hotels, and schedules so players arrive prepared and rested. Training centers offer quality pitches, gyms, and recovery tools that help maintain performance. Matchday kits and boots are high quality because they must meet the demands of the sport. True luxury is different. It is private jets for personal trips, rare cars, designer shopping sprees, and high-profile parties. That is not what you see around Lotta Schelin in public posts. You see a professional environment, not a lifestyle showcase. The difference matters if you care about fair reporting and respect for athletes. Privacy, safety, and responsible reporting. Athletes keep private life off social for good reasons. Privacy protects homes, families, and daily routines. It also reduces unwanted attention and keeps focus on the sport. Healthy fandom respects that line. If you follow Lotta Schelin, use a simple rule. Trust verified team updates, league posts, and official interviews. Be careful with gossip pages and anonymous claims. When in doubt, pause and wait for confirmation. Support the work, celebrate the football, and remember that safety and dignity come first. Net worth, salary, and endorsements, a reality check. Money talk around athletes can get loud and messy. Let's keep it simple and accurate. With Lotta Schelin, only share what is public, name the limits, and respect the person behind the jersey. No verified net worth numbers are available. There are no verified net worth figures for Lotta Schelin. That is the full story. Any number you see online without a clear source is a guess, not a fact. Estimates that float around without receipts can mislead readers, inflate expectations, and damage trust. They also turn attention away from what matters: her play, fitness, and role for Hammarby. When outlets toss out random figures, fans lose a reliable baseline and confusion spreads fast. Trust grows when we say what we know, explain what we do not, and keep the focus on football. For Lotta, that means zero confirmed net worth data in public. How women's football pay ranges and why it varies. Player pay in women's football varies by league status, club resources, role, and contract terms. Damallsvenskan and the FA-WSL do not pay the same across all clubs. Larger clubs often have bigger budgets and stronger commercial backing, which can support higher salaries and better bonuses. Experience and consistent performance matter too. A defender with a proven track record, strong availability, and tactical range is more likely to earn better terms. Contract length shapes security and incentives, with renewal timing adding leverage if form is strong. Add-ons like appearance or result bonuses can move total earnings within the deal period. Finally, medical history, leadership value, and competition for the position influence negotiations. The outcome is a wide range, shaped by context, not a single number. Sponsors and brand deals, if any. Defenders often see boots and gear deals, seasonal training apparel support, or equipment packages built around club demands. Some players join community campaigns that focus on youth, inclusion, or health, sometimes with a local sponsor tied in. Regional partners may back clinics, appearances, or content with the club's media team. For high-profile defenders, there can be image use agreements or limited-run collaborations. Public information for Lotta Schelin is limited, and no confirmed endorsements are widely documented. That is common for many defenders who keep focus on the pitch. If partnerships exist, they may be modest, local, and short-term, or simply not promoted publicly. Money myths that keep popping up. All pros live in luxury. Most players live normal, stable lives. The job is demanding and scheduled, not a parade of excess. Every player has big sponsors, many have no major deals, some rely only on club pay and small incentives. Social posts equal wealth. Travel and hotels are often team logistics, not personal spending. Past time in a big league means riches. Club history helps reputation, but contracts change with form and context. Expensive gear signals big incomes. Boots and kits can be provided by clubs or partners as part of the job. What to watch in 2025: form, role, and goals with Hammarby. Here is a clear checklist for the 2024-25 campaign. Lotta Erkvist has at least 6 official appearances and about 59 league minutes so far, with cup involvement limited or unlisted. Track role stability, defensive records, and how Hammarby protects the box. If the minutes rise, the picture shifts fast. League and cup focus, targets that matter. Hammarby's aims should be simple and sharp. Keep a strong goals against record, add clean sheets and bank points with calm late-game control. For Erkvist, that means tidy positioning, quick recovery steps, and safe exits under pressure. In the Svenska Cupen, the same rules apply, even if minutes are scarce. Hold the line on set pieces, manage transitions, and kill chaos in stoppage time. Add steady pass completion and fewer fouls in zone 14, and the team will stack results. Clean sheets climb. Points per game steady at a top-tier pace. Late-game control reduces shots against. National team outlook. Erkvist owns 1 senior cap. To earn more looks, she needs consistent minutes, big game composure, and a clean fit with Sweden's defensive shape. Selectors value defenders who read cues early, sprint to cover the weak side, and pass with purpose. If she strings together steady starts and clear actions in tight matches, doors open. Add sharp set-piece work and calm first-contact defending, and she lands back on scouting reports. Health, form, and minutes to track. Good form shows up in simple signals fans can spot. Look for regular starts or early off-the-bench roles, crisp 1v1 duels, and clean distribution into midfield. Watch her body shape when turning, first contact on aerials, and how often she wins second balls. If her minutes build from short cameos to full halves or full matches, fitness and trust are trending up. How fans can follow trusted updates. Start with Hammarby's official channels and Damallsvenskan match reports. Add Sweden's national team announcements around international windows. For context, use highlight reels, post-match notes, and short analysis clips. They show duels, recovery runs, and build-up choices that raw stats miss. Lotta Erkvist's story is clear. Swedish defender, Hammarby if starter, shaped by Sweden and England and backed by youth caps and 1 senior appearance. The 2024-25 season shows steady involvement after injury, with reliable minutes and the same sharp habits that keep a back line calm. Add winning pedigree from Damallsvenskan, Svenska Cupen, and a UEFA U19 title, and you get a player built on consistency. There is no verified lavish lifestyle in public view. What you can see is training, match days, and a pro who does the work. That is the real headline. Smart positioning, clean passes, and team-first plays that help Hammarby chase results week after week. Support the football that earns respect. Watch her next matches, back Hammarby, and share trusted updates, not rumors. If you care about the sport, champion players who show up, compete, and lift those around them. That is how women's football grows, with honest stories and strong performances that stand on their own. Will you be watching her next match?